we still found it. Which I'll talk about later today, but for now, we are starting on Triangle Strategy, which I actually got gifted this game last year around Christmas time by a friend. I have been meaning to play this, especially on PC. Otherwise, I would have gotten it for the Switch, but yeah. So yeah, let's begin. Not sure what to expect. I'm pretty blind on this experience overall, but I figured this is one I would be interested in. So here we go. Hmm. Okay, so you can change it later on, but I'll probably keep on normal because hard just like the harder I do it in like turn-based games,
On the faraway continent of
probably just
Norzelia,
means
three
more
mighty
grinding and all
powers
that.
reigned. The kingdom of Glenbrook, through which runs the mighty Norzelia River, bringing flourishing. The Grand
I just turned
Duchy
up
of
the game a
Esfrost,
little higher
a
for me,
land of
but
ice and
hopefully
snow
that's not
beneath
too
which
loud.
slumbers rich veins of iron. And in the desert, the holy state of Hyzat, home to the lake from which is harvested the salt essential to. With each
Oops.
nation
Didn't mean
controlling
to skip that.
one vital resource, conflict between these three powers was all too common. Minor disputes and skirmishes gave rise to fierce battles, and before long, the realm was engulfed in a bloody conflict that would rage on for years.
Okay.
Many brought to their limits
Oh,
and
oops.
facing their mutual demise, the three powers at last negotiated a truce. The Norzelia Consortium is formed, a neutral organization that oversees fair trade of iron and salt. Finally, peace came to the realm. "30 years pass. Now, a new bond is set to be formed between the Grand Duchy of Esfrost and House Wolffort of Glenbrook, whose power in the kingdom is second only to that of the royal family itself.
Chapter 1, A Young Hawk Soars. Hmm, I
Lord
see.
Serenoa?
Oh yeah, I'm also playing this on PC for anyone
Good
wondering.
morning. Congratulations, my lord. The future of Wolford is looking brighter than ever.
Today's the day, is it not? We're all ready for the big moment.
Let's leave this on auto.
Thank you, everyone.
Young Master, Lord Serenoa. So, you were here after all.
Ah, Benedict. It would seem word has reached the people already.
You can thank Eridor for that. He couldn't refrain from blabbing the news to anyone who would listen. I'll have a talk with him after.
This is a momentous day, not merely for our domain, but for all of Glenbrook. I do not think it possible to keep it a secret.
This is well and true, my lord, but you must consider your betrothed's lineage.
I'm well aware of the situation, Benedict. I
Serenoa.
cannot say for sure what repercussions this may have. What I do know is that the people rejoice for us and harbor hope for the future. As the future Lord of House Wolffort, I must rise to the occasion.
Mm-hmm.
Fine resolve, my lord. As House Steward, I will do all in my power to assist.
Thank you, Benedict. It is heartening to have the support of my father's right-hand man.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we head to the port then, my lord?
So soon? I had thought we would have more time.
The river's waters have risen with the heavy rainfall earlier this week.
Come on. Let me just turn up the game a bit. Well, it's probably fine, honestly, but I'm not
The
gonna turn
river's
up by
waters
that
have
much,
risen
so.
with the heavy rainfall. And given the wind, I think it likely that
Hopefully this is
Esfrost's
fine,
ship
though,
will
but
arrive ahead of schedule.
let me know if it's too loud or anything.
You never cease to amaze. Very well then. Let us be on our way.
Hopefully this is fine. That's what I'm aiming for. Because I have not streamed on PC for a good while. A game on PC. Selecting event markers on a world map will advance the story. There are two types of events, main and sub. Main events are crucial to the plot, while sub events are entirely optional, but will disappear from the map as the story progresses. Main markers will advance the story. Oh, okay. Well, there's only 2 pages to this. Class inventory work on clone system have been added to the main menu. Y for the main menu, prepare battle. Video units, prepare for battle, adjust various game settings, and more. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be using the manual save. But anyways, so I can really only do this at the moment. But first, let's just start our own save file and I'll probably create more. I don't. Okay. HP recovery and Ross I should only have. Okay, these two. Sarah Noah and Benedict. Okay, and like I said, there's really only one place I can go, so. Astrally warship arrives at Wolford's Harbor, where a woman with rose-colored hair and her attendant disembark. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this is about. Ooh, who are you?
I thank you for the escort. You are free to go.
Oh.
Lady Frederica, there is no one here to receive you.
He will be along shortly, no doubt. If I have heard true, he is not the type to keep a lady waiting.
By your leave, then. We wish you everlasting happiness, my lady.
Thank you. I shall work hard, both for my new home and for my motherland. Please let brother, the Archduke, know that.
As you command, my lady. We leave the rest to you, Gila.
I shan't let you down.
Vila and Federica. Okay.
Phew, Glenbrook at last. Finally, we can take a moment of respite from our long journey. That said, it would seem we've arrived ahead of schedule.
It happens. It happens.
I much prefer it to being late.
Same.
This is a momentous day for Esfrost, and for the entire realm. We cannot afford to make a bad first impression.
I agree, which is why we cannot have you looking so tense. Why don't we go for a bit of a stroll?
A fine idea. After all, this may be the last time in a while that I am free to do as I please.
Losing freedom.
Most are not inclined to grant liberty to one of Rosellan heritage, such as me.
You brought that pendant with you?
Of course. It is the only memento I have of my mother.
Huh? Those noises. Oh, bandits.
Thank you kindly, little
Of
lady.
course.
Letting a whole boatload of guards go back home was a stroke of genius. We heard tell you'd be here, and we wanted to be the ones to welcome you.
The winds of fortune are blowing today, aren't they, Pa?
Brigands!
Stand back, Frederica. I shan't let them have you.
Well, how do we get out of this? Hey, man. Welcome to the stream, and congrats on being first. Just starting on a new RPG at the moment called Triangle Strategy, which I've been meaning to get to for a while, but a lot of other things popped up over time, so yeah. Hope your week's been well. Or hope your week's off to a good start. Not sure how long I'm gonna be playing tonight, but well, well, I can't stay up too late because of work and all tomorrow, but I did want to try this game out as soon as I could. Which, if I didn't, then if I would. Normally, I would have started this at the start of the new year instead of a bit before, but this time around, there's too many new games releasing early on at the start of 2024, so I figured let's just start on this now and get it out of the way. And I have been putting this off a lot longer than I thought. Hey Ozzy, welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good weekend, hope your Monday's off to a good start. Just started on Triangle Strategy as well. Ben Chill was a bit more tired. You did get your infusion, so I can see that. I hope my week's starting well. First day of your new life is over. It's a school life, which granted, it's like a winter session, right? So it's gonna be fast paced and all that. But hopefully it's manageable for you at least, and I assume you're also working during it as well. Which I hope that's not too bad, because like fast paced while working, that would suck. Oh, so it's like an actual semester, okay. I see. Okay, so at least you're not being rushed. That was the thing I was worried about, but good to hear. Still fast paced? Wait, what are your 6 months? Will your 6 months essentially be like trying to do a whole year's worth then? Because I know like semester. Well, or actually, is it a semester system your school's going by, or? Because 6 months is a lot. Okay, yeah, that is gonna be fast paced then. Oh, weeks. Damn, that's even less time then. Well, hopefully you're able to manage though. Hopefully. This definitely sounds like a lot, but as long as you're dedicated to it, I'm sure you'll make it work. Shortly after their arrival, Frederica and Giella are waylaid by bandits. Meanwhile, Sarah and Noah makes his way to the harbor. Okay, so that's how they're gonna meet. But anyways, well, my week's has started off fairly well, thankfully. Mostly because of the fact, well, I don't think you were here when I mentioned it, Z, but last week Wednesday, I realized I lost my wallet when, well, initially I didn't have it at work, so I thought I left it at home in my gym bag, but it wasn't there either. Thankfully, I didn't lose anything that was irreplaceable, so I was able to cancel my credit cards, debit cards, and get replacements for everything I need, so I didn't lose anything of value. I did today. Oh yeah, and then I have like 2 of my cards already back, and then my employee ID card should be ready tomorrow. And everything else is pretty much on the way at the very least. Today, however, while I was working, I heard something fall near my chair. So I looked at it, and I was wondering what it could be. And then I saw my wallet right there. So I guess my wallet somehow got stuck to my office chair at work somehow for a couple days. I have no idea how, but at least I found it. Sucks I canceled my cards already, but it's whatever at this point. But I did find it at least, thankfully, because I thought I lost it at the gym, but then I thought I swore put it in my pocket. I swore I had it with me for Wednesday for a bit before I thought I lost it, but yeah, at least we found it. Thankfully. Okay, anyways, what's going on here?
What do you intend to do with us?
Make you our little hostages is all.
Alright, hopefully the audio's good, because it's been a bit since I've streamed the game on PC.
What's with that pink hair, though? Yeah, Rosella.
Audio levels seem good to me, but
And that lady
if it's
looks like she's from
if it's too loud, let me know if I need to turn it down, but if it's not, well, if it's too soft, just let me know, but I assume it's fine. It's good. Good to hear.
Enough.
Thanks, Z.
I am without a doubt.
Oh, hey, you too.
Have you bandits no shame? Attacking two innocent women?
And just who in the hell are you?
City Major Gang. Prevail. Utility, morality, and liberty. Take for invisible parameters that are influenced by choices you make throughout the game. Oh, so, influential choices, I see. Cinema shaped brain Noah's convictions, as well as influence which companions may choose to join his cause. Okay, hold on. I need to look up something real quick. Because there is one character I do want to pick up. Okay, morality and liberty. Okay. Morality and liberty. Okay. Those are the two I want to work on. But yeah, at the very least, that was really the only thing I was worried about, but thankfully, all is good now. Sucks I have to wait, well, like I said, sucks I have to wait for the replacements, but it is what it is. Anyway. Sure, I'll do this.
You need to know who. Surrender now, and we can resolve this peacefully.
Do you even know who you're talking to, boy? We don't do anything peacefully.
Got that right. But if you surrender now, we'll spare your miserable lives.
Okay. Well, actually, my credit card, well, I do Wells Fargo's for my credit card. I got an option for rush delivery, so I was able to get that ASAP already, thankfully. It came in like 2 days after I put it in, so I'm already good there. I already went to Costco to replace my membership card, which thankfully didn't take long because I went at night. And I technically do have my other debit and credit cards as well. They're just digitally. The physical cards aren't coming until either this week or next week, but I technically have them already. It's just a driver's license that I would like back sooner rather than later, but I'm probably gonna have to wait a bit on that. But I have a temporary license to use to drive.
It appears.
So like I said, it's just really waiting for everything to come in otherwise.
Indeed.
Just to be
You
100%
strike me as
and all.
the type to be swayed by logic.
Quit your whimpering and just accept you're done for. Once Travis, his daughter Trish, and their mighty crew set their sights on you, ain't nothing you can do. Enough of this! You'll regret ruining our plans!
To arms, my lord.
Stand back, the both of you.
No, we fight together. I brought this upon us through my indiscretion. Pray allow me to help.
My lady.
If you say so.
I am a teacher of the arcane arts, and Frederica is a most apt pupil.
I can assure you we shan't be a burden.
Then I ask for your support from the back lines.
And you shall have it.
Why didn't you tell me you were having such fun? I would have joined you sooner. What are you doing here? Let us talk later.
Blonde, blue-eyed
I believe
man.
we have some lawless ruffians to rout.
What a name. Ooh, a guy with a horse and a spear. This should be fun. Unwavering support with strategic edge. Aid comrades with various support abilities. Also the turn order of his allies. Oh, aptitudes. Okay. So you can alter turn orders for my allies and possibly buff his teammates. How's the game? We only just started and it's just been essentially a cutscene. A couple cutscenes so far, but I do dig the art style, being that whatever they called it for Octopath Traveler, like 2D HD something, but this has my interest so far. And it is a game I've been meaning to play too, that I've been putting off all year. And I got it last year for Christmas actually, so finally playing it. Hey Opak, welcome to the stream as well. Hope you had a good weekend, hope your week's off to a good start. Federica's aptitudes in battle. Pyromancer who fire ignites chaos and mouth you. You mean supposed to okay. AoE attacks. Ooh, AoE attacks and environmental stuff. Cool. How did I like the Game Awards? That was cool of it. I wouldn't say anything blew me. Well, I don't really care much about the awards themselves overall. I will say though, seeing Armored Core 6 win Action Game of the Year was a pleasant surprise. And then Final Fantasy 16 Best Score, Hi-Fi Rush for Audio Design, and what else? Street Fighter 6 Game Fighting Game of the Year, which that would have been the only thing I would have been mauled about if Street Fighter 6 didn't win. But everything else I was cool with. I do wish Ben Clive won Voice Actor of the Year, but it is what it is. So happy Ben Clive got to be a nominee nonetheless. I guess I am a little bummed Spider-Man didn't get a single award despite 7 nominations, but I've heard Baldur's Gate 3 has been a great game to say the least. And to see more people talk about that versus any other game I've seen, I guess I can't say I'm too surprised. Do you play? I don't play it. I'm not really interested in it personally, not to mention I wouldn't have time to play it alongside everything else I currently do, but I've seen Z-Fly stream it. Hell, Pock, you could stream yourself and then I'd watch. Anyways, G-Liv's aptitude. Okay, so G-Liv's my mate. Oh, white mage, essentially. Got it. I have no interest, but... Well, at that point, you'd have to gift me the game to get me to try to play it. But then I wouldn't really be playing the game otherwise.
I hope you adults are ready to learn a hard lesson. You'll need more than
You never left Act 1? Damn. Well, you'll get your chance at some point.
Their confidence is
Especially when you do get back to streaming and all. You'll have your chance.
Give them no quarter. We cannot allow
At least
brigands
since,
to have
well,
the run of Wolford.
since you probably won't touch Unite for a bit, right? I assume. Oh yeah, Mark, welcome to the stream as well. Hope I get to go there out in the future. We shall see. I know nothing about this game. I can see there are other or multiple routes and endings, but we shall see. So how's it going now, Mark? Hope you had a good weekend.
Just who are these people anyway?
Now, Benedict.
In battle, positioning and turn orders are 2 keys to victory. Attack from higher grounds and allow your target to deal increased damage. Okay. Attack from behind are guaranteed to score a critical hit. Mark will appear when you perform a back attack. Ooh, I see. The order in which you use an action is determined by their speed attribute. Upon turn order is displayed via the AT bar at the bottom of the screen. I see. Good. Just chilling before bed? Nice, nice. Always nice to chill before heading to bed and all that. Okay. Okay, not much to say here.
Think you got what it takes to best my family? Ha! Fools, the lot of you. My turn. Give 'em a fight, men. Distinguish yourself in battle and you receive your due reward.
Two panels, movement range, out of enemy stack, purple. Okay, gotcha.
We do not take kindly to thievery here in Wolfort. You will pay for your crimes.
This is a game I've been meaning to start on earlier this year, but what happened earlier this year? I guess I just couldn't find the time to actually start on this. Especially once the summer hits. I guess I was playing through a couple other games prior to this too.
Defeat is not an option.
Okay, you're an archer. This menu you can choose which command to issue to the selected units. This one is 2 tabs, action items. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oops, I missed the tutorial. Okay. I could move. I'm not sure if I want to be in front of all these enemies, though. Sure, why? Not sure what to do.
You think you're all high and mighty, huh? Well, we'll show you we're no slouches ourselves. We're just trying to make a living here.
They're going after him instead.
Our land has no place for those who disregard the law. I see a path to victory. All for victory.
Okay.
Splendid. I won't lose.
Sure.
You don't stand a chance. Shall we make it a contest, my friend? Let us see who brings down more of these ruffians.
I think not. Whatever would I tell your father if harm were to befall you?
These are no ordinary men.
Ah!
You're fine.
Let us remain calm and clear. Shall we begin?
We must defend ourselves. I will end this.
Sure.
With the powers in me.
Oh no. Okay, this is fine.
Damn it!
Hope you're ready.
Enemy is stuck with a physical attack. Struck with physical, any eyes on the opposite side, enemy can follow up. Ooh. Okay.
Forward! Wait your turn! That hit the mark.
My stratagem is superior.
I won't lose! You don't stand a chance!
Make way!
Oh no. That is a lot of damage.
Oh!
Okay, not too much, thankfully.
I shall do what I can.
I shall try my level best.
Oh yeah, that's a botch. Forget that.
Sloppy! That seemed to work.
You've made a grave mistake.
Damn it! No!
Okay, I need... Okay, maybe that was a mistake to put you in that position.
Allow me.
Hmm.
Flames, heed my call.
Oh.
Hope you're ready. This one'll hurt.
Oh no.
Defeat is not an option.
Wait your turn!
Okay.
Let's do now. I'll try this.
Okay. Just retreat. Oh no. Phew.
Let us pry out their weakness. I have your back.
Splendid!
We've been weakened. Your wounds are healed.
I will end this.
Defeat is not an option.
Maybe being down here isn't really the best option, but...
For victory! Did you see that?
I shall try my level best.
Hmm... Okay, you wouldn't kill. Let's try
I have your
this.
back.
Delightful.
Damn it!
Not this again.
Shall we begin?
Hmm. Yeah, you definitely need healing.
Be at ease.
This will help.
Oh no, why did I do that?
At this rate, I...
Two ashes. Now what?
Forward.
Darn, was that enough?
For victory!
Eh, might as well kill you.
It ends here!
Let us pry out their weakness.
Really? That wasn't enough? Okay, looks like I'm starting over on this. Hey, you'll be fine. Ouch.
They're good.
Damn, I can't move anywhere. Damn, this is a terrible spot for me.
I must help myself. I can still stand.
I might as well kill myself. They don't want to use this much here, but I guess that's also my fault for not playing as well as I could
Let my guard down.
Oh no.
Forward.
This ends here. To lead, I must grow.
No spoils. Any allies turn, Scary continues to spoil claim. Any comes. Ooh, okay.
My turn. For my kingdom!
Let us try out their weakness.
Sure. Might as well.
Your luck has run out.
For the future of House Wolford.
Oh no. Oh, she's dead, isn't she?
We mustn't lose heart.
Yeah, definitely cure yourself here.
My turn.
Not this again. Oh no.
At this rate, With the powers in me. For a better world.
Now what? Yeah. Bullseye.
From where shall we strike? Wait your turn. It's not over yet.
Sure. We'll get rid of you first.
It ends here.
You'll rue this day, you bastards!
Yeah. Cool.
I see a path to victory. You were overconfident.
I shall do what I can. Your wounds are healed. My growth is plain to see.
I cannot lose.
Oh wait. Okay, phew.
For myself.
is not an option.
Okay,
I'll make this
now let's do
quick.
this.
I struck true.
It's not over yet. You don't stand a chance. Did you see that?
Your luck has run out.
I shall do what I can.
Your
Here you go.
My apologies.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. It is time to strike.
Much appreciated.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Okay.
With the powers in me.
Defeat is not an option.
Oh wait.
I won't lose.
Oh wait, that's on me.
Be gone.
Okay, he still did it though.
Damn it all! This can't be!
Okay, I can dig this game though. So far. Aside from remembering some specifics. Win the battle for the first time. Cool. I did use more resources than I wanted with my healing, but... what can you do, I
Wait,
guess?
I know that face! That's the Wolfort Lordling!
What's that you say?
Wolfort? It can't be.
What are they doing here so damn soon?
This ain't what we planned for. Let's get out of here.
For a bunch of no-good thieves. At least they know when they're in over their heads.
Mm-hmm.
I would have preferred to apprehend them and see them atone for their crimes, but so be it.
Your bride-to-be is safe. Isn't that what matters?
Yeah, bride to be is safe.
My bride-to-be.
My sincerest apologies. I had no idea we were being trailed by bandits. But where are my manners? I am Frederica of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I have come to fulfill our agreement. I am honored to join you in marriage and to call House Wolfort my new home.
The honor and pleasure is mine, Lady Frederica. Pray forgive me for not introducing myself sooner.
To think you'd fight at each other's side in battle before exchanging your vows. Though, I dare say that it bodes well for Wolfort that its new lord and lady make such a fine team.
Your Highness!
Oh, hey.
Here,
Help.
here you are. Why, the entire Kingsguard has been scouring the land for you.
Wow, you're
Did you
late.
sneak out of the castle again, Roland?
Oh.
When I heard my best friend's betrothed was arriving in Glenbrook, I simply couldn't miss the occasion.
While we appreciate the sentiment, perhaps you should have said something to the king.
I'm the least of my dear father's concerns.
Dang.
Though I suspect Huette will think otherwise. I suppose I'd best be on my way back. Rest easy, my fair Lady Frederica. You are in good hands here. I look forward to celebrating your union. till we meet again.
Cool.
His ring bore the insignia of Glenbrook's royal family. Could that have been?
Oh, Anzi, not sure if you heard my
Prince
question, but
Roland, King Regna's
I
youngest
assume
son.
now that you're mostly done with Unites, you
So
probably have
Aurora
more
and
freedom
her
to play
friends
other
still
games like
have a
obviously
band of
Street Fighter
riggers
6
of their own
and
hand.
probably
What a
Baldur's Gate
fascinating
3
nation
whenever
we
you get the
come from,
chance to.
Frederica.
At least while you're in school and such.
This is Sheila, my tutor and attendant.
Famed is the martial prowess of the Wolforts. It was an honor to be able to witness it firsthand.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Serenoa of House Wolfort.
Same as that. I was asking.
And this is Benedict.
I was
trusted
asking
steward of my
if you would
family.
like. You're mostly done with
It
Unite
is
now,
my
right?
honor to
At
serve
this point.
Lord Serenoa
So
in
it probably
any
would open
and
you
all
up to other
matters.
things to stream, including Baldur's Gate 3.
On behalf
Not
of
including
House
the
Wolfort,
usual Street Fighter 6 and
I
all that.
welcome you to our domain.
But now you do have a chance to actually play more of that along the way.
You may
Which
think
also
this
depends
is
on how
an
your school
question,
schedule
Lord,
is, but
I ask it
I assume you'll
nonetheless.
try to work that out.
What does the color of my hair mean to you?
This is definitely number one, for sure. Is that for sure? Anyways. But, I don't know. What does the color of my hair mean to you? Depending on how much homework you have will limit the streams. For sure, like homework, projects, exams, all that. Actually, next the week between Xmas and New Year's. Let's go that week. Okay, so you get like a pseudo winter break at the very least. Even if it's just for like a weekish, still better than nothing. I think you still get some other holidays as well. Hopefully, because man, working at my new job, which I know like I didn't even know like some of these holidays weren't really considered days off at work. Days off for some places at work. I guess I was lucky my first job did have those days off, like MLK Day, President's Day, Juneteenth, and Veterans Day as well. We had those holidays off, but at my new job we only really have like Memorial Day, Labor Day, and Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. You love having holidays off? Same here. Yeah, just the usuals, which, at the very least, I like the new place I'm well, I like my current workplace at the moment, so yeah. Oh yeah, and 4th of July. I can't forget that. Man, this year was so weird, 4th of July being in the middle of the week. But we did have that off too. The timing was just weird being in the middle of the week and all. But I ain't complaining. Anyway. What do I pick here?
You may think this is an odd question, my lord, but I ask it nonetheless.
BRB? For
What
sure,
does the
for sure.
color of my hair mean to you?
Cause I don't want to dismiss how she looks, but
I think it nothing to be surprised about. We have Roselle living in our very domain.
You are kind to say so. And yet, there are some who would say that this hair is proof of my ancestors' sins, and shun me for it.
Aww.
Rest assured
But
that no one in House Wolfort would say such terrible things. There is nothing you need worry about here.
Yay.
Thank you, my lord.
Lady Frederica, everyone awaits. Allow us to escort you back to Castle Wolfort.
Thank you, Benedict. It would be my honor.
Frederica and Giela joined your forces. Or is it Gila? I have no idea.
Serenoa of Glenbrook's House Wolford and Frederica of Esfrost will unite in marriage to strengthen the ties between their two nations.
So planned marriage essentially, but
in doing
at
so,
least they get along.
the newfound allies hope to hold their own in the face of Hyzant's salt monopoly, which continues even now, decades after the war. Who could have known that this was but a prelude to an uprising that would engulf all of Norzelia in the flames of war?
Encampment has been added to the main menu. Provision is now available at the encampment. Encampment from the main menu to features will be unlocked as the story brief deck says. Okay, so that's the main story and a side story. I guess I'll do the side story first. But before that, let us save. Let's see what I can do at the encampment. Oh, I can move around. And comparison of its items and accessories. Okay. I should buy more in case, because I used up a lot more than I wanted. I don't have enough for any of these, so it's whatever. I don't have anything I can sell either. But I did need to buy more of those, just in case. I see. Oh damn, we're an hour into this game already. Well, let's do this side story first. Upon Glendale's royal crown, preparation began for a grand ceremony to commence a new age of harmony between the three nations. Sure, let's do this.
Wherever did my fool brother run off to? I explicitly told him I wanted him here when we welcome our guests.
It would seem Prince Roland shrugged off the King's Guard and went on a little excursion, as he's wont to do. I swear it's as if the boy exists to drive us mad.
He is an embarrassment to our family. No matter. I will see to matters myself.
Your honored guests have arrived, Your Highness.
Okay.
I see new faces among them. I trust you can tell me more, Claris.
But of course, Your Highness. The imposing-looking woman over there is General Avlora of Esfrost. Her prowess in battle is such that some say she is the second coming of Groma Ironfist, hero of the Salt Iron War. If the rumors of her strength are true, she is more likely to emerge victorious than any but the Dawnspear himself. Over there is Minister Exham Marshall.
I'm not gonna remember any of these, but
he is the newest appointee
it is a side
to
story.
CP7 and has been placed in charge of the military and diplomatic affairs. 'Tis a rise to prominence nigh unheard of for one so young.
A general of the Grand Duchy and Hyzant's young hope. I imagine this will not be the last I hear of them.
Anyways, I probably won't stream for too long tonight just because I did start late, but
I know this
I'll
man,
make whatever progress I
source like
can.
end of Hyzal
Hopefully one more battle, but we'll see.
Just so, my lord. As you doubtless know, he is the Holy State's Minister of Salt. A prestigious position, though it is said he feels threatened by Minister Exham of late.
So even the great monolith that is the Holy State is not immune to internal strife. Thank you, Claris. I can see they were not wrong to tap you to lead the consortium.
As the officially appointed bookmaker for the tournament, it would not do for me to be ignorant of the combatants.
The tournaments. Okay.
Your Highness, Lord Thalos and Lady Erica, brother and sister of the Archduke, have arrived. They will be joining the festivities in Archduke Gustadolf's stead.
Word
Okay.
has it that Lord Thalos has been appointed Prime Minister, which would make him the second most influential individual in all of Esfrost.
Archduke Gustadolf is said to prize freedom more than anything. It would seem that includes the freedom to put his own family above all.
With all due respect, Your Highness, the decisions of another nation are their own. Do take care not to say anything that might offend our new allies.
You need not remind me, Patriot. I know there is little to be gained from quarreling with Esfrost's ruling family.
A lot of people, to say the least.
Honored guests, I am Franny, Crown Prince of Glenbrook. It is an honor to welcome you to our kingdom in my father's stead. I can assure you we have spared no effort in preparing for tomorrow's festivities. Let us ring in this new age of alliance together. Though I imagine some may be too occupied awing us with their prowess in the tourney to enjoy the revelry themselves. Allow me to escort you to Whiteholm Castle, where the ceremony will take place, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Prince Roland, finally you return.
Hello.
At ease, Yuet. I trust all was well in my absence.
Well enough. Another visit to the Wolfort domain, was it?
Indeed, on minor business. My apologies for leaving unannounced.
Apologies indeed. You know full well that I am under strict orders from your father to accompany you on any excursions outside the castle.
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. Besides, no one would lose any sleep if something happened to me. Father and Franny least of all. Even Cordelia would get along perfectly fine without her brother.
Well, I would not. Or have you forgotten that you are my one and only sworn liege?
Yuet. Forgive me, truly. It won't happen again.
I should hope not.
We shall see.
So it is true that you plan to fight in the tourney on the morrow, and alongside House Wolfort, no less.
How did you...
His Grace told me, when he commanded me to keep you out of trouble.
So Father knew all along.
Of course.
And so I have decided to fight at your side. You won't be slipping away on my watch this time.
As you wish.
Okay, so it'll just seem the aftermath for Roland, which we have to see some more people come to the fray, and Roland's not going to be able to slip away on his own anymore. Okay. On to the next one, though. Having rooted the bandits, Sarah, Noah, and his Relinu make their way back to Castle Wolfort. Let us continue. Here we are.
Welcome back, the both of you.
Were there any troubles while we were out?
None to speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Wow. Brash.
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Mayhap not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind.
Yeah.
And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I am Frederica. It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant.
Gila,
Pleased
okay.
to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolfort. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms
Can you ask me
and
something?
commander
What's up,
of our
Bach?
military forces.
You'll be the lady of
Feel
House
free to ask
Wolfort.
away.
No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
What did I study? I did, well, when I transferred to Cal State Fullerton, it's under business administration, but my concentration was on accounting. So essentially, I was an accounting major. It's just like, but when we go to the technicalities of my major and such, that's how it was labeled as at Cal State Fullerton. But as well as when I was doing community college to get my GEs and start on my lower division education stuff, it's like the business pathway essentially.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
Which I technically still need to go back at some point if I want to
They may not be
further
of my
my
blood.
education
They
and
are my family just the same,
get myself,
and from
well,
this
if I
day
want to
on,
make more money and all
they're
that.
your family as well.
But I graduated though.
I am aware
3-ish
that in
years
all
ago.
of Glenbrook, House Wolfort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nigh brings a tear to my eye.
His voice certainly does carry.
True.
Sorry, my lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
You plan to go back to school, Pock, or no need to answer if you don't feel like it.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers.
Oh, you already
As
am.
for me,
Oh,
I
okay.
must stay and discuss the preparations
Like
for
community
tomorrow's
college, I assume, and all that.
festivities with Anna and Eridor.
So wait, I assume you're also working part time. Oh, is
Lady
that
Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
is that also a reason why you haven't been streaming either? You haven't been why you haven't been able to stream much? Okay, so like during the summer, I assume you were doing like a summer semester, so it might have been fast paced, but okay, gotcha. So after working a bit, you decided to okay, let's have more time for anything. Yeah, but so you are back in school, which I mean, when you're able to, but he'll come back at some point. But again, it's up to you, because school does take a bit of time to manage, which, even when I was in school, like, as a full-time student, it was hard to really... There were times I felt like I was sort of done streaming for the most part. Spend most of your time with Lily? Fair enough there. Yeah. I assume you're still going to the gym and such as well, so... Not even... So, well, you know you have more time. Now that you're not working. school and other things you do outside of gaming and outside of streaming, it's hard to well, at that point it probably would feel like at that point you're forcing it, which it's not a good feeling when you have to feel like you're forcing yourself to stream when you want to do other things instead. Which as long as you're doing you, that's all that matters. And then Eredor joined your forces. Ooh, more people. And its aptitude. Take 2 actions in the same turn. Ooh, 2 actions in the same turn. Yeah, you want to know how you got to my position as well? Yeah, I really just, well, I guess directly, obviously went to school. Actually went to school for 5 years. 3 years in community college, 2 at at Cal State Fullerton. And then, well, how I got to my business is pretty interesting. So, like, I graduated at the end of 2020 and started working in 2021 at my old job, which, if you remember that we talked about, I told you that was my remote position. But it wasn't accounting related though. It was just like essentially customer service a customer service role that I was doing, which I got promotion and I did have a leadership role for a bit. But then sometime last year during the summer, I started feeling like this wasn't really a job I wanted to do, even though they gave me a raise back then, a pretty decent raise at that. And they did value me in comparison to most people. And I did actually try to switch to an accounting position at my old job, but it didn't work out. So sometime near the end of the summer, as well as like some other people I knew that ended up quitting my old job to go to other places to do something more they're more passionate about or focus on their education again. I was thinking, okay, yeah, I'm leaving this place too. And oh yeah, and I pretty much got through. Well, I started applying through an agency as well after looking for an accounting related position, which I was able to land one at my current workplace now. And yeah, it's been a year since I've been working here. Started as a temp and became full time for both jobs, but obviously the one I'm currently at now is a little more in line of what I usually do or what I went to school for. Anytime, Dopak. Anytime. Eredors. Ooh, so he's my tank. So I have one that's like an assassin and one that's a tank. Cool.
As you are well aware, there are 2 events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenella and his bride are wed.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esfrost and Hyzant, no less.
You can thank King Regna for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the 3 nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal. Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, Lord Dragan Esfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations. The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven. And our own Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the 2 before the ceremony. Yes?
Quite so. After that, it will be House Wolford's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome. Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
So yeah, Lily, welcome to stream. Didn't I intend Cafe Fullerton for? Also, I have podcast on speaker. Oh. All good, all good. Welcome to the stream though, Lily. Hope you had a good weekend as well. Starting on Triangle Strategy for the first time, Which I just been playing this game off for a year because of other things I ended up playing and ended up being busy with. But all good though, all good.
Consider it done.
I don't really mind talking about it if people are curious. And if they're people I know as well.
Get to the real highlight of the day, the tourney. Ah, my blood's already rushing. Just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
From Esfrost, the much-renowned General of Laura. And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshall. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear. Still, I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolfort.
On that matter, there are two things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolfort's contingent.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, it's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
Finally, there is the matter of Lord Simon's health.
Indeed. Sadly, the Lord of the House is in no condition to participate in the tourney. Barring some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
Lord Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men.
Hello, Phil. Welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good weekend.
So be it.
Can't really stay long, but hope you're enjoying. It's been a pretty good experience so far. A lot of cutscenes, as I've heard, but I'm pretty intrigued to see where the story's going.
All of our attendees
Pretty
have
intrigued
their
so
own
far.
reasons for coming. Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
Well, good as well. I did start a little later than expected. And not to mention all these cutscenes and all. But yeah. So playing Howland, I can just, because you don't personally enjoy just playing Hell, and I can just read if I don't want to listen to it all. That is true. That is true, but at this point with streaming RPGs, I'm sort of just used to it at this point. Except Trails though, because I have to read some of that, and then at that point, I just read on my own and skip lines. Because Trails sucks. Trails sucks. Okay, no other side stories for me to do. When you're talking this game, you think of Trails. At least it's all voice. At least it's all voiced. Unlike Trails. Even though that does have more dialogue in this game, I assume. But it's fine.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed.
Yeah, it's a lot more formal
Lady
for sure.
Frederica.
Like, I'd be surprised if I see a lot of it. Well, aside from maybe like a few moments, I don't see it being to that, being to the degree of being like anime. I'd be surprised if it did, but either way, I was interested in trying this out. And I have been playing this off for a year, so yeah. Pass on next stream. You think that's the second part of Chapter 3?
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort,
We'll
the
see.
Saltire War would
We
rage
shall
on
see.
still today.
Yeah, I haven't touched this since because
I do
of
not
other stuff.
deserve the honor of joining your
Yeah,
esteemed
I don't.
family, but I will
You were
endeavor to
out
serve
for a
you
few
all the
weekends and
same.
doing other things in general. Not to mention Pokemon DLC this week, right? So you'll have that too.
You are tired from
Play TFT or don't play anything. Bro, you need to play Street Fighter 6 again.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey,
You gonna play a
first
single
step
thing
is the
today?
most important.
Happens.
Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellen blood, such as I.
Oh, being forward about it.
I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what
To be
you
told,
wish
I
of
was
me,
thinking about streaming
that I
Street
might
Fighter
live up
6
to your
again, but
expectations.
I'll probably wait till the next tournament, online tournament, for the next online tournament to happen.
Yes, Father.
Which could be next week, possibly. For Knuckles Online Monthly, but I haven't seen any word about it.
Glenbrook and S. Frost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
Guys will probably do Pokemon DLC sometime this week. Comes out in the middle of the week, but you'll just play when you can. For sure, for sure. Assume it probably won't be too long either. Alright, have a good one. For sure, Phil. Pleasure stopping by while you can. Thank you for the hydrates.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and S.
Well, I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one, Phil.
Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady
Come back, Phil.
is
Wait.
indeed the Archduke's
Damn.
sister, at the same time she is the daughter
It's probably
of
too late,
Rosellen
Phil.
concubine.
Z. But welcome back, Phil. Welcome back, Z.
And House Walford, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king.
Oh yeah, Z. I know I only asked you about it over the weekend, but have you figured out anything about Anime LA for you? If you go for a day or not? Just as good as well. Truth be told, there's only like at most four people I want to meet there. So Anime LA, I'm not gonna. Well, Anime Impulse, if I go, I'm gonna be waiting for the OC one next year during the summer. But Anime LA is closer to me too, in comparison to going to Anime Impulse LA. Not to mention, oh yeah, and then the monthly in the Irvine area happens that same weekend too. So I'm gonna be going to that instead of Anime Impulse, anyways.
If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse,
We could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
Well. Damn.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolfort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Oh no.
Father!
Lord Simone!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolford.
Damn.
You will
Already?
serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
Oh, that's sudden.
But, Father, I am not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action. Do so, and I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all.
So cruel.
As his wife, but also
so cruel.
As her own person. This is House Wolfort's entreaty and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
The young hawk source completed. Okay, so just one battle, side story, and a bunch of cutscenes. Okay. Chapter 1 complete. I could probably do one more chapter, I guess. Depending on how long it is. But yeah, I'll talk about Anime LA. Truth be told, Anime Impulse does actually have a lot of people I would love to meet. Ray Chase, Robbie Damon, Alex Lee, Susie Young. Who else? They have a lot of people this year. So I would honestly like to go to Anime Impulse LA, but I don't really feel like making the drive to LA on that weekend. And like I mentioned before, I already have something else planned for that weekend too, so yeah. Probably go for one day if anything. I'm probably only gonna go for one day too. Like I wouldn't be able to go Thursday or Friday because work days. So I could just do one day. Not to mention but they do have at least 3 voice actors I want to meet. Maybe 4 if I feel like meeting them. But for sure, though, for sure. Oh yeah, one of them is Cammy's English voice actress, and another does Chisato from like Girls Recoil. And I did buy a print from Zandy, aka Takina's voice actress. That has both Takina and Chisato, so I would like to finish that with getting Chisato's English voice actress's signature on it too. And a quote. So yeah. But we'll see. Also, and yeah, I'm still like not 100% on going, but I'm leaning towards going. That's all.
Years after the Salt Iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land. United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources. This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long embattled realm. One after another, Dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success. The first step on the road to peace. Among those who would forge this road is Serenoa Wolffort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolffort from his father Simon, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
Gratitude to arms, brave warriors. Wonder what this will be about.
Welcome to Castle Wolffort, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simon. You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
Your curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And this is your son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolffort, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolffort in Serenoa's capable hands.
You're abdicating your position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolffort, as will I.
Pray, go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance?
Indeed. He has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Norzelian mines. I understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes. I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
Maybe anyway, I suppose this is a good opportunity as any to speak with the common folk. Oh, so now you can explore places as well. That's pretty nice. I was worried it was just gonna be battles only and all that, but this'll be nice, in my opinion. Not attending your ceremony tomorrow, my lord. May it be a joyous occasion for all. I'm eager to hear your speech, and even more eager to see your triumph at the tourney. Entering someone's house. That's just Shao isn't in line for the crown. Oof. But he helped us. No need to be rude about it, but oh well. But yeah, I'm leaning towards going to Anime LA. But I'll see how I feel a week out, because I might be more in the mood to grind for the monthly, for the most part. If I don't go. Hey, cat. Too bad we can't pet it. Ooh, recovery. Nice. Gonna go to bed, have a good night? Okay, all good, Puck. All good. It is getting a bit late. But I gotta stop by one again, Puck. Good talking with you. Hope you have a good night. And I'll see you next time. Whenever that is. But guys, hope you have a good night, Puck. And take care. And as the game progresses, these notes have no direct effect on the story, but they will help you understand. Okay, so lore stuff. Gotcha. As for young Lord Dane, all eyes will be upon you come day. Eureka and I shall make every effort to learn the lay of the land so that we might share the weight of your duties. Thank you, Jila. Dawn till dusk. Honest work. Hopefully we can make his life better at some point. Just like him to Gallivant off to nary a word of farewell. So I suppose this is a chance to become acquainted with my future home. How do you describe your talent, Serenoa? Done his. Perhaps I ought to take a page out of his other done regularly. No relation since I arrived. You push yourself, Frederica. Time is something we do not lack. Once matters have settled, I will give you a tour of Wolfort myself. Thank you, Serenoa. Serenoa? I very much look forward to that. I'll play hide and seek till Dad comes home. I need to find a place to hide quick. Ooh, convictions again. Damn it. I'm supposed to raise other stuff, not convictions. Oh well. Okay. Ooh, something else here. Oh, another recovery. Cool. Oh, and then also just an update with Street Fighter 6, so like I mentioned before, I'm not like quitting the game or anything. Well, I'm still gonna be playing it on my own at the very least if I'm not streaming it. But I am going to try to make it thing so where, at least during the week of the tourney, I do want to do at least one Street Fighter 6 stream during the week of, but if I do feel like it, I might try to do grind sessions of Street Fighter 6 in the future on a regularly time scheduled possibly would like to do that, but we'll see. At the banquets. Just to get myself to at least practice the game and all.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city?
Which, at least this week, I don't think I have a tournament I plan to do.
Full of life and love for their
But
lord.
sometime December,
all I
depending
need
on
to
when
know
Knuckle
about
2
House
hosts his monthly, I might enter it.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides.
We'll see, though.
I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war. With Esfrost's iron, Hyzant's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals, and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Ooh.
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
Oh boy.
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers.
Okay.
This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt. And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
True.
Honored guests, pray forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally.
True.
This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise. No matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Yes, Lord Simone. Of that we are keenly aware.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All those who live require it, not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
You agree with me, then?
How I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute. But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
Indeed, we must set our gazes to the future. All of us. I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
Okay. Do a side story. Oh, let's do that real quick. Oh yeah, and also speaking of fighting games, so Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising released on consoles, or early access for consoles yesterday night, but the game officially comes out on Thursday, I think. Oh, Thursday, so technically that's actually Wednesday night for us. I don't know how often I would stream the game, but that is another fighting game I do sort of want to dabble in at the very least. Because I've always been interested in it personally, I just never really had the opportunity to really get into it. Especially when the COVID era hit and then the game was still on delay-based netcode, so... I mean, now that there's a new game coming out this week, which by the way, there's a free-to-play version of the game if you want to at least try it and give it a shot.
Father spoke not a single
I'll probably
word
buy
to
the
me
game
today.
anyways, personally, but yeah.
Before long, I fear I might forget the sound of his voice.
Please, sister, you weep and wail like a common girl. Show some composure.
I'll see, though.
Father has a kingdom to rule, a kingdom engaged in a historic endeavor.
Street Fighter 6
It is
will
more
always be the
important
priority,
duties than to
though,
pamper a
but
spoiled child.
GVS Rising, I want to give a chance, though.
Of course, brother.
As a side game, at least.
You speak as if Father's duties include anything more than licking the boots of these dignitaries. It is inconceivable he cannot spare the time to break bread with his daughter.
You speak out of insolence and ignorance, Roland.
I speak only the truth. He leaves all the cumbersome tasks to the Wolforts and Minister Patriot.
A king's word is to be obeyed.
And what of his subjects? Do they exist simply to bring him glory? To take the blame for his failures?
They are to serve as he sees fit.
The hell they are.
Believe as you wish. Speaking of his subjects, it appears lordship of House Wolfort will be passed down to young Serenoa.
What?
How fortunate for you to have a friend in the new lord. Best not take loyalty for granted, however. House Wolfort is obedient enough for now, but that can change as quickly as the wind. Use them well when you can, but be ready to bring down your fist if they dare to rise above their station.
Don't speak of them like lapdogs. They're not servants. They're my friends.
Do you really think to lead with such a soft heart? You are not fit to wear the royal signet.
Oh, stop this fighting at once. You frighten me.
Enough of this.
Where are you going, brother?
To train with Sir Maxwell. I would clear my head. There is a tourney on the morrow, after all.
Yeah, prepping for the tournament, I see.
Brother!
I yield.
Damn. Roland bested.
Your spear wavers, my prince. Something weighs on your mind.
You've always been able to see through me.
It's no great feat. Your heart lies ever on your sleeve.
Do I hear disapproval in your voice?
Not exactly, my prince. It can be a weakness, yes, but it can also be your strength. After all, sometimes a direct strike is most effective at piercing a formidable defense.
I will take those words to heart, Sir Maxwell. Thank you for today.
The pleasure was mine. I expect a good fight from you tomorrow. In the final match, no doubt.
I take the field with House Wolfort. Together, I have no doubt we can emerge triumphant.
Ah, that would explain your improvement. Young Serenoa is a worthy training partner. Even so, I have no doubt you've held your own against him. Tomorrow you shall show the realm what I already know. That you are a warrior worthy of your family's legacy.
Sir Maxwell, Sometimes I wish I wasn't a prince. Sometimes I wish I'd been born your son instead.
Surely you jest, Your Highness. Your father is a great king, and an even greater man. It is an honor to serve him as I do.
Apologies. I forget myself. I must have taken quite a blow. Anyhow, I suppose I should rest till the morrow. Be well, Sir Maxwell.
It cannot be easy being the youngest prince. To have others expect nothing from you, yet still shake their heads in disapproval. But you can rise above this, my prince. Seize your chance and lay everyone's doubts to rest once and for all.
Being the youngest with all those expectations, I can relate. I can relate to a degree. Anything I could do here? Oh yeah, Z, just wondering, but did you manage to watch all of Watch the Throne by any chance? Which, I mean, I was pretty much watching it through Larry's watch party, but man, seeing how top 8 was, it was like, nah, okay, yeah, you did yourself a service. This was Larry stuff. Yeah, that's really the only reason why I even keep up with it to a degree too nowadays. Top 4 was Steve, Sonic, Game & Watch. And hey, Spargo was on Cloud at least, so that was hype. Cloud hype after all. But man, yeah, most of Watch the Throne, I was watching a Street Fighter 6 regional instead. Which, it was free for IDOM, but compared to watching Watch the Throne, I was like, okay, yeah, I'd rather watch this. I'd rather watch IDOM free up this regional instead. And even the local talent was a lot more interesting to watch.
Now that's what I call a feast.
Sometimes I wonder how people put up with all this. Even though I do see a lot of people complain about Steve.
You've landed quite the catch, Frederica.
Especially what Akola did to Tweak.
Man. I can see it in his eyes.
That's why you didn't watch?
You are
Good job.
Kind, Lord Dragan.
Good job.
And humble
I even got a rank at some point for Street Fighter 6 just cause. And then in those grand finals, I was like, okay, I'll watch this.
Your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica.
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
No apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily to the both of you. A perfect match.
True.
Forgive my curiosity. What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esfrost?
Either way, though, yeah. Watch the Throne. It's not something I would want to watch over a weekend. Which, granted, truth be told, I'm not really too big on these summit-style events. Which, granted, I know this one, like... I think there was a bit of campaigning, but... to get invited and such, but not to the extent of Summit, I think. Because I know... Because I know some players had to qualify through competing at events. But some of it was like, some players were invited too, right? But yeah, I'm glad I didn't watch it through the stream itself. And granted, I don't even watch Smash anymore either. Hey, Maz, welcome to the stream. Just starting on Triangle Strategy at the moment, but hope you had a good weekend.
Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esfrost,
Ooh.
even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine. Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them. They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place.
Damn, that's horrible.
Is this
true? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well. My own father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those who
Sounds like
consider
gaslighting.
themselves
It's a
our
whole
betters.
well, those kinds of kingdom
But
stuff,
no
uniting and
more.
such.
I shall show all those simpering fops that it is
Simpering.
not birth that makes
Not
greatness,
simping, simpering.
but
It's just basically I assume the main character is supposed to marry this lady here, Frederica, in order to unite some nations together and such. Even though it does help bring some peace across two countries, it's also sort of a scapegoat. Say if something goes wrong, they could be casted aside and all that. But now we're learning a bit more about Frederica's background, who apparently she's always been looked down upon for some reason and such. But we've accepted her at this point.
And so I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast our way forward.
As long as it doesn't cause needless bloodshed.
Dragan, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over. Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the wars, so I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience.
Okay.
But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
Convictions
It is
again.
the first step towards true harmony among our three nations. I welcome it.
I see. I admire your optimism, even if I cannot say I share it.
I know that old grudges die hard. Still, I choose to believe we can overcome our differences.
Truly, a kind-hearted soul you are. And people are ever eager to follow a kind heart over a wicked one. Yes, I suspect it shall be your strength going forward. In any event, it is always good to have another perspective on matters. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement. As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn. Whatever lies in our future, those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be written large for all to see! And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin.
Pray, come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall...
Drunk.
Dragan, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy.
Yeah, you're drunk.
Perhaps I should just lie.
So much for him.
It would seem Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
I bet.
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and Trueborn siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces. But I also agree with Lord Simone that we must set our gazes to the future. Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
Please, call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Of course, my... Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
True. Meanwhile, at a graveyard, Benedict.
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
My lord.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors. As do I. For 30 years you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
You honor me, my lord.
My lord? I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those.
Oh no.
My lord, I will call for a healer at once.
Do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend, long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
Okay. Climber the house Wolford announces abdiction. Okay, something crazy's gonna happen soon. I can see it. When we take the throne and such. I can see it happen. Are you gonna pass out? It's getting late, and honestly, I might call it soon myself. I'll see though. But regardless, this is all my way, Kenzie. Hope you have a good night, and I'll see you next time, whenever that is. But till then, have a good one, Z-Fly. These, this would be a nice part to have. I think I'll just get through like one more story part tonight then. And call it the stream myself. If this is just a cutscene, I'm cool with it, but I feel like there's gonna be some fighting here. That's what I'm feeling, personally.
My beloved son, Serenoa, will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward. I expect you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simone.
I, my lord, our undying loyalty to House Wolford.
My son, listen well. A lord's judgment shapes the fates of his kin and subjects alike. Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
Yes, Father. I shall keep those words close to my heart. To that end, I require wise counsel. Together, you possess a wealth of experience. As Lord of House Wolford, it is my duty to consider the best course from every perspective afforded me. I shirk not from this responsibility. At the same time, I would be a fool to not seek guidance from those more traveled than I. For my house and my people, I trust I can rely on you.
Well spoken, my son. I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
The Scales of Conviction, a holy relic said to be blessed by the deities of old.
It was gifted to our family by the King of Glenbrook. From this day on, I entrust it to you. However, it is of little use without these.
Coins. 7 of them.
Tokens of conviction, we call them. Give one each to only your most trusted retainers and allies. They will guide you when the path is darkest. Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead. Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects and choose your steps carefully. Such has been the way of our house, and such you must see it always shall be.
I will, Father. I shall treasure these gifts and make wise use of them in times of need.
Very good. Now do your duty, my son.
We await your orders, my lord.
We depart for the capital at once. May this ceremony be but the first of many joyous occasions ahead of us.
What? No. Hopefully.
And so the stewardship of House Wolffort passes from father to son. Lord Simone Wolffort, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young Serenoa. With the ceremony to mark the beginning of the joint mining venture and a tourney on the horizon, the Wolfforts set forth to the Crown City.
Imagine the chapter ended after this, though. That'd be funny.
With no heroic deeds
welcome back,
yet to
man.
his name, the new Lord Wolffort sets his eyes on the proving grounds, eager to show his worthiness.
Doesn't that tournament arc at the moment, which honestly I might save for next time, depending on how long this cutscene goes.
Torch eventually. What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Very good. Serenoa of House Wolfort, the crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, your majesty. I shall not disappoint.
What the?
I dare you to say that again, Thalis.
Must you make me repeat myself? I am the Prime Minister of Esfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation.
Oh.
Go push your papers in the shadows like the minor lordling's son you are.
You would shame me.
Yuki, glad I'm playing this?
You,
Pretty sure.
who would be nothing if
Glad
not
I'm finally
for
getting
your
to this
high
myself.
birth.
Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner
Ooh,
alike.
what's going on here?
Dragan, you forget yourself.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must bray at each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Such strong words, sister.
Her
Do you
siblings.
think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolfort?
Please, Erica.
My apologies, but the ceremony will begin soon. I ask the delegates of each nation to make their preparations.
And you must be Serenoa Wolfort. Well, I suppose we should bother the happy couple no longer. Well done, Frederica. I see you've inherited your mother's wiles. She always did have a way with men.
Too bad you also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me want to retch.
You two suck.
Pray forgive my cousins, Lord Serenoa, and forgive me if I was out of line.
Those two, they were...
Phallus and Erica Esfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustadolf. And my half-siblings.
I see. Well, I hope that we can all come together for the sake of our grand endeavor.
Hopefully. Something is now available. Oh, I guess I have to do some investigation then. I guess I could do one more then, if anything. Let's just save real quick. Actually, let's just look at the encampment, because truth be told, my stream, actually, okay, so I know it's only 2-ish hours I went, but, hey, no numbers, welcome stream. Let's do between house tech strategy. I'm curious to see where this all goes. Even if it's so far, it's pretty much just been text and dialogue. But I am curious to see where all of this goes, though. We'll see. Hope you had a good weekend, though. And just notorious for being slow? Eh, happens. I'm still curious to see where all of this goes nonetheless.
My honored guests, I am pleased to announce that operations at the Grand Norzelian Mines have commenced in earnest.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated. May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for
Does
all
pick
of
up
our
at least? I'd hope so.
Well said.
But even so,
With
I was gonna
Hyzan's
play through this
salt and
regardless.
capital,
Since, well, I didn't get this as a Christmas
and
gift last
Glenbrook's
year,
raw materials and
so I'm
manpower,
finally getting
our
into it
realm's
now.
future is bright indeed.
Weeb
It is
Watch?
a partnership built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture.
I got to the part in Jujutsu Kaisen where the thing happens with Gojo, with the Infinite Void and Cough Cough being sealed. I finished that episode and decided to take a break after just to let the rest of the episodes finish up. Because the anime is almost done airing anyways. And like it's the dub's only behind by like 2-ish episodes anyways, so it won't be too long. I'm watching it dubbed. I haven't seen anything else though. I've been watching other stuff otherwise. It's like 2 to 3 behind, but it's not that far behind at least. And I've been watching other stuff too, like Rise of the Shield Hero still. Which that's like, it has like 3 more episodes left subbed, I think. But I've been watching it weekly though, dubbed. Last week they actually did 2 episodes though, so. And then I'm almost done with Shotgun no Shauna Season 3, which I am starting to remember why, why Season 3 is looked down upon. I'm still enjoying it, but there are definitely plot holes and just a feeling of being rushed in general with it, but I can live with it. I'm still enjoying Shield Hero 2 as well. I'm almost done with, I'm almost done rewatching Season 3 anyway, so I'll be there. I only have like 9 episodes left at this point, so I'll finish it. Afterwards, maybe I'll watch a bit of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 again. Depending on where it's at. Or do other things. We shall see.
A particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit. And House Wolfort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord. May their deeds be forever remembered by history.
Twitch recap look like? I hate it ever since I started streaming Trails. Trails has been my #1 category every single year ever since. I need to change that. I need to start Trails at the end of the year, just so it doesn't appear. Or start a lot later. But yeah, Trails into Reverie, Street Fighter 6, Final Fantasy 16. I'll be honest, I'm surprised this is here. Star Ocean: The Divine Force, and Pokemon Unite. Those are my top 5 categories this year. And then the people that were my top 5 streams that I've watched. D1's #1, which most of it is really because of the fact that he streams at a time I can pretty much watch for a decent amount, or even lurk to chill. So there's that. #2 goes to Madeline in our chat, who also, they're pretty much streaming a lot, to say the least. Working remotely and all that. So I'm usually at least able to lurk and all that. #3 goes to another friend I know, Freakmaster, fighting game anime FGC person, who I've been chilling more as well lately. #4 goes to Phil, which, like Phil, like everyone else, he started streaming at times that I'm able to watch and such, so #4, and then Gale's #5, which honestly I'm surprised Gale's even there since he hasn't been streaming as much after finishing Reverie, but I guess I used to watch them long enough. I guess in general, a lot of it comes from the fact that those five pretty much stream at times I can pretty much watch nowadays. Since everyone else streams during the day when I can't really watch. Or I can't watch as much. If they start while I'm at work and I'm only able to chill for like 2-ish hours at most. But it happens. Is that every day but you don't spend as much time anymore? Happens.
Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
Lord Serenoa is smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Oh, plus side though, I did actually manage to find my wallet today. Which, I'm still confused with how I didn't even notice where it was, considering it's where I sit constantly. It was stuck somewhere in my office chair at work, which I have no idea how it ended up there, but there's like a small side which I guess I could see why it would stick there. Alongside the fact that, it's a black chair as well, alongside my pretty dark wallet. So it may have blended in. It was there the entire time, yeah, because earlier today when I was working, I heard something fall down to my left, and I was just wondering what that was. And then I looked and I just noticed it was my old wall. I was like, wait, what? When did Rat jam it back? I'm pretty sure it was at work, if anything, because I was a little confused of how I might have lost that gem, because that's where I thought I lost it, but and then no one was using my cards either. Which, not to mention, I pretty much canceled them beforehand, which, truth be told, I should have put them on hold instead, but it's fine. My replacements are right here. I mean, yeah, I pretty much replaced everything. But, I already have two of them replaced already. The day after. And then everything else is pretty much on the way at the very least, so worst case, they should be here before Christmas. Something like 2 of them should be coming this week, if anything, but worst case, they should be here before Christmas, so before the end of next week, hopefully.
Do not get too swept away in the moment, Eridor. We have a job to do here, and the day has only begun.
But that takes care of that either way.
Now that the formalities are done with, let the festivities begin.
And I did something similar last year. With thinking they lost their wallet, but finding it soon after they canceled it.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior.
Canceled their stuff in the wallets.
He has never known defeat.
I would take the measure of this man.
Yeah, at least it's better than losing it entirely
Now that the foundations
and all
for
that.
peace have been laid, let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer. There is a tourney to be had, after all.
I'm just, at the end of the day, I'm grateful I found it, though.
Than my endless speech.
Which is all that really matters at this point.
Will any among you prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous challenge? I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and our wine.
Here.
Eat, drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
Our time is nigh, Serenoa. But I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolfort. Congratulations, my friend.
Thanks, Roland.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be no easy task.
You'll do your father proud, I'm sure. Unlike some of us.
I say metaphor for Fonzio yet? That's the game from Atlas, right? That's supposed to be an action RPG or some sort or something? It's not a turn-based game, right? I haven't seen footage directly, but I've seen some screenshots. Action turn-based. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to pull that. I haven't seen any footage of it yet, but I haven't seen gameplay footage, but I'm pretty sure I've seen screenshots, and whatever the first trailer of it was. Current discourse on the RPG circle. They can say whatever discourse they want. They can feel free to do their discourse as far as they want. They're free to have whatever discourse they want. I'm not taking any part of it. Anyways. Which to pick? Not to mention, I just want Ed from Street Fighter 6, Ed to come to Street Fighter 6 at this point. Who's pretty much next for the DLC characters. But I've been waiting for so long at this point. That's what I want more than anything. Anyways, have more faith. What to do? Did I have to hold out on Guilty Gear? Might be busy with something, or... I don't think it's part of PSN Extra. At least not currently. It's on Game Pass though. Not sure if you have that. I know it's there, but I don't think it's on PS Plus Extra. Next wave? Fair enough there. And assuming Strive will still be on, well, even if, I assume Strive will still be on sale at that point, even if it isn't, but... Jacking up on prices? Did I start delivering on games? Honestly, I'm probably gonna switch back to Essential, since, well, I have PS Plus Premium till next year, but... There's a few things I wouldn't mind trying out, but most of it, I wouldn't be like too head over heels to play ASAP. At least because most of them I pretty much already own at the moment.
Have more faith in yourself, my friend. After all, you too shoulder the future of the kingdom.
I wonder if Glenbrook will truly flourish thanks to anything I do.
Honestly, the only multiplayer game I really see myself even playing on PlayStation is pretty much Street Fighter 6. When I'm streaming the game.
My apologies. And thank you. I shall strive to be worthy of your support.
You two are quite the pair, aren't you?
So we'll see.
Fast friends from the day we met. And you are?
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Huette of the Kingsguard.
I am
that Gundam game I played. I actually never finished the Gundam game.
Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolfort.
Like, it was fun at the start, but I just didn't really feel the motivation to finish it. As fun as it was.
See that it is so, my lord.
Now let us begin our preparations.
Today but hey, if you want to try it.
And today,
no, you can't.
Today we claim victory.
Hey, they're part of my party. Anyways, aptitudes. Melee warrior range. Strike 2 foes in front of him. His C grants him exceptional mobility. Okay. Soured more on Wish for Mercury. Happens. Huette's aptitude. Arrows on foes from the back of a hawk. Turning a large elevation. Okay, so you're that kind of character. You'll sound nice to have. Very great. I'd best greet our guest. It would also give me a chance to take the measures of my soon-to-be opponents. Stocks end up being a competent villain. It'd be like that sometimes. Other than Erica, the two would deign to participate in the tourney. I still enjoyed it for what it was at the end of the day. Like, it was not gonna take Gun over Gun. It wasn't gonna beat out Gundam 00 for me. But I still enjoy some nice Gundams whenever I can. Hey, we guys, you gotta convert information that will unlock additional responses in the future. Ooh. I see. I see. Hello? You too. He scrolled up. He started on it. He said he's like in chapter 3 though, so he hasn't played much from what he told me. And he's been playing other stuff as well, too. Mainly PvP stuff, as well as playing Mario RPG. And he's playing it on his own time too, so he's not gonna be streaming it. Ice Mage. Damn, how many notes is that? More information. Fast clutch attacks. Yeah, that's why it's there. So, adhere to the guys' teachings. Okay. He did play through Mario RPG recently, which he was pretty much planning to do that regardless. And he has the Pokemon DLC this week as well. Finish Berseria? Yeah. Give them 2,000 subs that he will. Cause I ain't doing it. Funny enough though, I actually have Berseria now. 2,000? Yes. But anyways, I actually do have Berseria now because Fanatical had a bundle for some Bandai Namco games. And there's a minimum, well, to get at least the first one deal, you need to buy 3 games. Which I bought Tales of I got Tales of Zestria already. Not sure about the opinions of that game, but I got it anyways. I got SA Sword Art Online Lost Song because I was curious about it. And then one more, it was pretty much between one of the Naruto Ninja Storm games, One Piece, or Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse. I'm not doing DLC? I'm saving the DLC for another time, whenever I feel like it. Oh, is there something here? Oh, cool. It's something I'll need to be in the mood for, since it's just DLC. I'll probably play it at some point, but I'm just not in a rush for it at the moment. There has to be some other item somewhere. But yeah, I'll do the Rise DLC at some point. Same with the Final Fantasy 16 DLC, which, granted, that one I'm mostly waiting for everything to be out first. Hey, cat. Ooh, money. Playing through it. I guess it'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, I'm pretty much just waiting on them for the time being. Because I'm not in a rush to really get to them ASAP. Like Final Fantasy 16, I would like to do when both expansions are out. As tempting as it is to do the one that's out at the moment, and it's not too long either. Same time I could use, well, if I do it prior to the second DLC being out, it probably would be like a buffer game in between something. But I'm willing to wait till both of them are out to get them both. Before your turn begins, I would like to ask you a single question. To what end do you believe this contest is being held? Sure, I'll pick this. Then you will lead your first foray to battle, and Lady Frederica and I shall experience true combat for the first time. Do you have a strategy in mind for the tourney? The people bring. Okay, yeah, I'm not picking the first choice. But, yeah, I'll say this. Okay. Alright, though, speaking of fighting games, I do plan to get Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising. Which, well, technically it's out on PlayStation already, but I'm waiting for the PC version, which comes out Wednesday night for me. I'm not sure how into it I'll get, but that is the only one. Yeah, early access is out, but I'm playing it on PC, so I'm gonna be waiting for it. Yeah, well, it comes out midnight on Thursday. Midnight Thursday EST, which is 9 PM PST for me, so technically Wednesday for me. With all that said, there is gonna be a free-to-play version of the game. Like, early access came out Sunday at 9 PM PST, which I saw some people play it on consoles, even a few friends I know. But yeah. Recommended level 3. Bro, my characters are only level 2 and I haven't even had a chance to fight. Oh well. Unless there's something I could do here. Should see Reen. Eh, we'll see. Oh, who are you though? Oh, okay, I see. To upgrade your weapon, unlock weapon abilities. Will require materials and coin. 3 winks. Okay. So you can level up your weapons as well. So I only have stuff for Roland and Serenoa at the moment. Oh, English Shield says are probably tired of reading where JP players are ready for them to return. Eh, we shall see. Okay. Well, that's the best I can do for now. But this is fine though. Anyways, as much as I would like to see how this battle goes, I think this is an overall appropriate time to call the stream. And considering I did start late, I don't mind too much personally. Gameplay next stream? We shall see. We shall see. But I am genuinely looking forward to playing more of this game though. Let me just see who I can raid. But I'm gonna raid Madeline since my other friend could gain just a long prologue. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. At the very least, I am intrigued by these characters to see where things are gonna go. Anyways, I'm gonna raid Madeline since of the streamers I could raid, she's the one that has the least amount of views. And I haven't raided her in a while either, so I'll send a raid to her. Follow and subscriber only, Chad. It'll be fine. But yeah. Anyways, so like I mentioned before, I don't really have any tournaments happening this weekend, so I'll probably just focus on Triangle Strategy this week. And if I do Street Fighter 6 and all that, I'll probably do it on my own time, but if I feel like doing a Street Fighter stream, or maybe a Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising stream in the future, but those will be down the line, as well as like, what I'll do it like to practice for events. But otherwise, we'll see. Regardless though, for everyone that stopped by, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Till then, take care everyone, and have a good night.